Hello YouTube, what is going on and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Minecraft Let's Build series. Today what I've got for you guys is something pretty freaking amazing, but before we get into it I just want to say a huge freaking thank you for 15,000 subscribers. It seems like lately every time I've made a video, which is like every few days, I've like hit some kind of milestone, which is absolutely freaking crazy. Like I never thought I'd hit 15,000 like this quick. I knew I'd hit it, of course, because of course it's like the more you gain subs, the more you hit milestones. But like the support recently on the videos, the subscribers, like I just said that wrong, but I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna warrior through it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. It means a hell of a lot. But today what I've got for you is something a little bit different. Now I built two of them here just so I could kind of get a grips of building it, you know, and I came up with this design. Now, a subscriber a few weeks ago asked me to build a modern house with a color, like a feature color pretty much. And I kind of tested the waters with like blue, orange, yellow, green, and red. And red just seemed like a suitable kind of like, I guess, color to use on this modern house. So here it is. This is what I came up with. It's kind of different. Kind of got that kind of like townhouse vibe to it. And yeah, this is it. It's kind of got a little like I guess back garden kind of like courtyard area, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to teach you how to build this thing, and we're going to hop over a few blocks from this house here and we are going to start building. Now that was last episode's house, so ignore that. We're going to grab ourselves some sandstone and we're going to start just over here, roundabouts here. It doesn't really matter, just so I don't kind of go into the contact with that house. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blocks of sandstone. Okay, we're gonna come along 1 and we're just gonna delete the 3 here, and we're gonna take these up by 4. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just gonna bring them up like that. I'm just gonna quickly go into my video settings, go into a tiny render distance so I can't see that house there because it's really frustrating me. On the bottom here, we're gonna place ourselves some sandstone, and we're gonna bring this up with 4 blocks by 3 of white stained glass panes. So boom, 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 perfect. Something a little like that. Now, along the side of this, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks of sandstone and bring that up by 4 like that. Okay, so you should have a little L shape of sandstone just like so. Okay, now at the back, you're going to place, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave a gap, place 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it along the extra 3. So you should have 3 on this side, a gap of 1, and then 2 blocks. We're going to place a block of sandstone there, and this is going to be our doorway down to the courtyard in the future. Now, we're going to come to the front here, and we're going to place 1 and 2 blocks of red wool. Delete this block of red wool and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we're going to bring it along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, this is going to be brought up by 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, you're going to leave 3 blocks here and bring it up by 8 on this 2 at the top here. Bring it along by 2 blocks all the way along the bottom and add another block here. This should leave you a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4 block window, and you're going to place a load of white glass in between there. You don't have to use white glass, but I figured it just looked pretty cool for this build, so we're going to roll with it, guys. So now on the bottom here, you're going to place 1, 2 red wool, 1 block in from these, and you're going to bring them up, of course, by 4. Okay, you're going to leave a 2 block gap, which is going to represent our doorway. And you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 red like that. And then in front of that, 1, 2, 3, 4 quartz blocks like so. So this is kind of like our doorway entrance. You pretty much come in here. This would be like your main area. Your staircase will be here. We're going to bring this back by 2, okay? And 2 here. And we're just going to bring them up until they meet at the top 4 blocks high. And do exactly the same on here, but just the single row instead of the double row there. Now, we need to grab our quartz blocks, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can delete this block here. And we're going to bring this now along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so it should join up with this quartz block there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to bring this up by 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do this on this side too, and join it up at the top. Now, we're going to actually have a cutout in the front of this. So we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like that and leaving the rest open like so. it kind of just lets a lot of light into like the patio area, which is like under this. So we're now going to fill this bottom here with quartz, like so. And of course this wall is also going to be quartz. So you can bring it up. Don't worry about any measurements because it's just a big wall of quartz. So just from the side, it kind of just covers up there, and it prevents a like connected texture, and it's a pretty smooth transition into the quartz there, which is pretty dope. Now on the side here, there's also going to be another cutout, which is pretty dope. So we're going to bring this along by 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and bring it along at the top. Okay, so you're going to place another column of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of that, and you're going to leave this here like so. So this is like another cutout on the side. You could have like a little barbecue area or seats here, and you kind of just have a lot of open space, which is pretty dope actually. So now on this side, we can place 2 more quartz blocks and bring them all the way to the top, meeting at this point up here. Boom. And now for some red wool, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and behind that 1, 2, 3 blocks of quartz. Okay, now of course they're going to be brought up to the same height as the rest of the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and of course bring it down in the center like so. Perfect. Now on each side, you're going to place a column of 1 and a column of 1 all the way to the top, and we're going to mark out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and place 1, 2 in the center, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up here, and these are going to be some future windows. Leave them for now because the windows actually go behind these gaps in the wall and not actually inside of them, just to give the build a little bit more depth. Now bringing this column of quartz all the way up in its free, all the way to the top, of course matching with the red like so, and we're going to take this back now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so it meets with that quartz there. Bring it down to the ground, just like that, and take it back by 2. Bring the 2 blocks all the way to the top, and it should look a little bit like that on this side. And now we're going to actually add a window here. We're going to bring it down by 1 block. We're going to change the weather to sun because no one freaking likes the rain in Minecraft. Fill all this in, and we're going to take this up by about 6 blocks. Okay, now actually we can work it out by the window at the top. Okay, so the window itself is actually going to be 2 by 4 blocks. Okay, so fill it in here and fill it in here. You should have 2 blocks coming down from the ceiling, or not the ceiling, like the kind of roof area, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to mark it out. So you should have 4 blocks up, 2 blocks along, and you can fill that in with glass panes. Okay, and it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up from the actual ground itself. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to grab our red wool and we're going to take this up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we're going to take it along until it meets this wall here. There's actually a window on this kind of wall as well, but we don't actually need to mark it out. We're just going to match it so it's symmetrical to the front of the house. So leave 2 blocks of red on this side, 2 blocks of red on this side, 2 blocks at the top, 2 blocks at the bottom, and then you should have a 4 by 3 window which you can fill in with white stained glass panes. Oop, perfect. Boom. Okay, now we're going to grab our red and we're going to fill in an entire wall with red wool. Okay, pretty much I just kind of felt like this wall had to be plain, simply because in my mind it was going to be like a townhouse, kind of city urban house. It'd be next to a lot of other houses. If you had a window on this side, it pretty much would serve zero purpose. You'd probably be looking at another house, which would be pretty boring, and you probably wouldn't be too stoked on that. So, I don't know. We're going to bring this back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it will connect to there. And we're just going to fill in the ceiling with red wool. Don't worry, because under that it's going to be quartz slabs, so you won't really see the red from inside. But from the outside, it kind of looks like it's all one big part of the house. Now, we're going to connect this top here, line with quartz. Boom. So it kind of just all like kind of fits together, you know. And we're also going to completely go over this with quartz also. So, actually, not the front of this house. I don't know what I'm thinking. At the front of the house, we're actually going to connect that for a start. We'll actually do the side wall right now. We're going to basically place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and outline the windows with the quartz. So you don't actually want to place any quartz in front of these windows here, nor do you want to place any for these 2 blocks, just on the outsides bordering the actual windows themselves. And in this big gap here, you're going to place all of this with, of course, the white glass. Now, from the side of the house, it actually looks pretty dope. So, you've got the windows here, and it just kind of looks like there's a lot more depth to it, you know? A lot more depth indeed. So, this at the front here, we're going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So, on the 5th block in, we're going to place a row of quartz, and this leaves you this kind of like sunroof here, which looks pretty fresh. Now, what you can do is fill all of this in with quartz blocks. And on top of this, we're actually going to place quartz slabs. So, around this part here, and on top of pretty much any quartz you can see on the roof, you are going to place quartz slabs. Now, the reasoning for this is, basically when I built the house, I was thinking it looked really, really flat on top, and I just didn't want that, you know. When something's so flat on top, it just looks boring, doesn't have any depth to it, and adding these slabs kind of just gave it that extra depth, you know. It's a bit higher than the red, but not so high. Like, if you were to add a full block, it had just looked a bit out of place and odd. So a slab just kind of did it justice, and I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. We're going to place 2 blocks down here and bring that along. And we're also going to place a row of quartz here, like so, and 2 columns at the sides. You should have 3 blocks down here and a doorway of 2 by 4. Okay, that is going to be our doorway. We're going to go in and we're going to grab ourselves some signs, and we're going to build up just so we have a little platform to stand on. And we're going to start placing signs. So you should have 4 going forwards, and just do that all the way along this little sunroof area, 1 block down. Okay, so you should have the slab layer pretty much just above the signs, and you're going to do that until you can place simply normal signs in this little area like that. So this kind of just gives like a little bit like, I guess it's kind of like sun protection, a little bit of shade. I guess in real life they'd be like retractable or something. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like an additional feature. You don't really have to add it, but if you do, it kind of just makes the house look cool and more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks of acacia wood fence. Now, in my texture pack, the acacia wood fence is actually white. This is the Wok Flows texture pack. It's in my description if you want to grab it. If not, that's fine. Use whatever you want to. Up to you. In between the door, we're going to place 2 quartz stairs like so, and that should be pretty much it for this inside. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is going around the back actually and working out a courtyard space. We're going to be digging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 blocks like that. We're going to be bringing it all the way back here and joining it up to this quartz wall here. So you should have 10 blocks going out, bringing it all the way back along and joining it round to the side. We're now going to basically outline that with stone, just so we know where our wall's going to pretty much go in. Our courtyard is going to be all marked out, ready for us to start digging. Bring this all the way around the front by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks, and bring it all the way back. Okay, so the stone, it goes 5 blocks out the front of the house. And of course, we're going to do exactly the same on this side, but by bringing it out by 2 blocks. Okay, so there should be 2 rows of stone going up like this. They're going to go all the way to the front of the house, and we're just doing that so the block goes kind of 1 away from the actual red itself, just to kind of make it the same as the other side. I guess I've got kind of like an OCD. Things have to be the same on each side. You know how it is. It's pretty stressful. Bring it out and matching it and taking it all the way along, stopping at the white window. Okay, now placing there, you should have 2 blocks here by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, all of this is going to be stone at the front of the house. And I'll explain why we've left the gap in just a second. So, placing all this here, should all be stone. You can use whatever material you want, diorite and all that stuff, I guess. And we're actually going to be using diorite just for this little gap here. So, whatever grass you've got left, delete that and place it with diorite. Now, this just kind of changes up some textures in the ground. And I also did this so it kind of marks out a kind of place where you could like have a car, because Minecraft cars tend to be 3 by like 5. This is the perfect space. I'm not going to build a car, but if you want to, I've got a huge vehicle tutorial playlist you can go grab one from, build one from. It takes about 2 minutes, honestly. Have it away. You know, there's so many vehicle tutorials, you guys, full of inspiration and all that good stuff. So we are left at the back here now, and we need to dig down by 3 blocks. Okay, 3 blocks we need to dig down by. And this space pretty much is just going to be used for recreational things in the house, I guess. I'm kind of role-playing it a bit, but when I do design a house, I kind of think of like the functionality of things. So we're just going to dig down. I'm going to do it on camera. I don't really know why. I could speed it up, but there's really no point, you know, like a little speed up. Probably not necessary for such a little amount of space. But once again, I want to thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video for watching. I also want to say 15,000 subscribers. That is freaking crazy. We're actually at like 15,100 right now. And I only hit it today. So we've gone up like 100 subs over the like milestone. And it's just freaking amazing. Like recently, you guys have just been going ham on that subscription button. It's like crazy, crazy stuff. So at the bottom here, on the third layer down, you've got 2 layers of stone. Right? That's what we're going to be going with. 2 layers of the stone all the way around the edge of this courtyard. You guys, like I said, can use any material you want. It's up to you. But just for the purpose of this video, urban kind of material, we're going to be using stone. So stone is all around, and for the flooring, I'm actually going to use diorite. Now, that is just because, like, if it was all stone, it would kind of look a bit samey. So, like I said, around the front, the diorite just changes textures, you know. You could actually have it all grass, like that would make sense. You could have like astroturf grass down here, grow some plants, have like a little greenhouse, but we're gonna have like a hot tub and stuff, and like a big tree kind of thing. So hopefully that's gonna work. Well, I know it does work, so I did like 2 other like test houses just in front of us there. But it looks good. It does look pretty good. So if you're on a flatland, you should have actually reached bedrock by now. And on top of the bedrock, we are not going to fall through. Holy moly, that was a close call. I would have spawned like halfway across this map and probably lost these houses and gone to bed crying. That would be the sad truth. Nah, joking. I wouldn't cry. Men don't cry. Yeah, we're just going to place all the diorite. That would have sucked. Imagine spawning halfway across the map, not being able to find this on a super flat land. Bun that for a bag of chips. That is not happening. So once you've filled all this floor in with diorite, we're actually going to place all of this with sandstone minus the block under the door itself, because that is actually going to be a stair block. So don't worry about that. We're going to place all of this with quartz. You don't want to leave it with dirt. That would look super dirt, but super like ugly and drippy. And you don't want to do that. Trust me. Now on the back here, we're going to go down and grab ourselves some birch planks and some birch stairs. We need the birch stairs there and the birch planks which are here. So the birch stair is going to be placed there. We're going to come around and place one there, leaving a block in the center for a block of sandstone. Okay, we're going to now go grab ourselves some wooden trapdoors, place 2 blocks on front of that, 2 trapdoors there, 1 trapdoor here, 1 at the bottom and 2 along the bottom, and flick them all up, and they make this kind of banister kind of going round the stairs. So you walk down, it's kind of like a, I guess, like I said, banister, prevents anyone from falling off, role playing it to the max, you know how it is. And inside, we're actually going to place all of this with birch wood on the floor. Now, you can actually use any, you know, kind of wood you want, oak, dark oak, spruce wood, acacia, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have a kind of flooring, you don't even have to use wood, you could use sand, I guess, stone, quartz, you know, it's up to you. You see what you like, and I'm just doing it with birch because it's like one of my favorites pretty much. Leave 2 blocks here actually at the front of the house. That's going to be for like the doorway. But apart from that, have it away and fill the entire floor with wood. Boom. Okay, so in the house next to me, I actually filled the top floor with quartz. You can do the same if you'd like, but I'm going to fill it with birch wood. Okay, so we're going to place this with quartz at the front. So 1, 2, 3 blocks of quartz above the window, and then birchwood all the way around. Okay, so you should have birchwood on the floor, like I've done, and birchwood on the ceiling. Now, if you're not a fan of the birchwood, like I said, use something different for both. You could use quartz for the floor. You could use wool, like white wool, you know, that always looks good for like a ceiling material. Snow also looks good. In survival, I think snow may melt, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's all good, it's all good. Place it all along. We are going to delete some of these blocks for the staircase in a bit, but that doesn't actually matter. Now, on the interior, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks of quartz, like so. And this kind of makes like a cool kind of groovy window ledge. Kind of gives me that like New York studio apartment vibe in here, which is pretty dope. Kind of what I was going for. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of quartz like that. 1, 2 blocks of quartz like that. Bring it forward and up. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Giving you this like wall in here. Like you could actually bring that up by 1 more. So you kind of had like a free doorway. It's kind of cool, but I like the more open space. I mean, do as you please. It's your house, your build. Do what you think looks best. Now, on the inside, like I said, we're going to be placing some quartz slabs all the way well, I mean all around the ceiling here, just so it covers up the red. Like I said, red as a ceiling is very loud. I mean, if you want it, take it. I mean, have a red ceiling, but personally I think it just looks way too over the top, and the quartz slabs just kind of dim it down and make it look like a part of the house. We're going to bring this down by another one, I think, just so it matches this kind of doorway here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, this one here, we can actually make it so we delete them 4 blocks there and place a quartz block like so. This kind of makes the house look a bit, I guess, more natural. I didn't like how the window was kind of like hanging over. Connected textures, they're not my thing. Kind of not what I love. So we're going to actually change the weather to sun once again, because it keeps raining for some reason in Flatland. And we're going to break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks and 6 blocks of the birch wood. Now, we're actually going to have stairs here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the second block in from the window, the stairs should start. We're also going to place them under there like so. Okay, now on the sides of the stairs, we are going to place ourselves some oak wood trapdoors all the way along like that. As you can see, I'm going up in the kind of zigzag pattern on them. It just kind of makes a cool banister, and we're also going to do it here. 1 block away, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and flick them all up to create this kind of banister, and it looks pretty dope. Now, actually, at the sides here, we can go in and we can place ourselves some emeralds. Where's the emerald at? Emerald in the center, like so. Okay, we're then going to place on top of that an iron trapdoor, and on the corners of that, or on the sides of that, sorry, we're going to place ourselves some spruce wood, little chairs, just like so. On the sides of them, we can go in, we can place ourselves some signs like that. Place one on the back of that if you wish, and you've kind of got yourself a little seating area, which looks pretty dope. Now, for lighting in here, what I would do is grab yourself an emerald again, place a block here in the corner, go in and grab yourself a skeleton head or a flower pot. You can place a flower pot like that. Oh, that doesn't actually work. I was kind of like thinking I was playing on like a world edit server there. We'll go in and grab a skeleton head. That should work. Place it facing the corner so you can't see the face. Break that and place an emerald like that, and it kind of creates like a cool kind of modern lamp, and it just emits a little bit of light. You can also add like some trees in here. I'm sure that would look absolutely fine. It's up to you guys. Here I'm just going to add a little bush in the corner, so birch leaves, and then 1, 2 like that. Just a kind of idea. You guys don't have to do it, but I think it looks pretty cool. At the front, I'm going to place myself some sea lanterns and some anvils under the doorway. 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. It just kind of emits a bit of light and has this cool effect. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3 glass panes like so. Now on the back of the house is all we've got left to do. So I'm going to make a hot tub. You guys can have a swimming pool, a greenhouse, like I said before. It's up to you. But I'm going to make a hot tub for the sake of this video. We're going to grab ourselves some water, some spruce wood planks, or some spruce wood just logs, spruce wood slabs, and we are good to go. Actually, and an iron trapdoor if you've got those. So we're going to come 2 in, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and that leaves 2 blocks here also. We're going to leave a corner gap and place 1, 2, 3, corner gap 1, 2, 3, and corner gap 1, 2, 3. You should have a 3x3 square in the center, guys. You're going to now place spruce wood planks all the way along, and on the front, you're going to leave a gap in the middle and place an iron trapdoor like so. You're going to delete the diorite at the bottom, and you're going to place the wooden planks all the way around and fill the center with water until it's all level and looking pretty chill. Now, on this corner, you can add yourself a little chair. I'm going to place little oak doors just like that next to it, just to kind of add, I guess, a little bit. Here, 2 in from there and 3 in from the hot tub. I'm going to place a, let's see, a dirt block like so. I'm going to place an oak sapling like this. I'm going to place a block on top of that, some slabs just around like so, and I think this turns into a big tree. I'm not completely sure. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's just luck of the draw. Place it like that, and we should have a tree appear, which is a big oak tree. Delete the slabs around that, and then we can go in and grab ourselves some pressure plates and place them in a square pattern around like so. This gives you a big tree, kind of hides the plainness of like the back of the house, which is what I was going for. And it just looks pretty good all around actually. And in 25 minutes, guys, we have made a pretty cool studio looking Minecraft modern townhouse. I don't know if I'm going to call it a townhouse. It's not really a townhouse. It's just kind of like a super sleek modern house. I mean, the color just kind of pops on it. Looks really, really good. And hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building it. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. Thank you also for watching this video. Leave a like. Let's see if we can hit like 100 likes, I guess. That would be freaking amazing. Leave a comment down below what you want to see in the future of my channel. Subscribe for more content just like this if you are new around here. Stay creative. I love you all so much. And of course, I will see you in my next Minecraft video. See you guys.